what actually happened was that we were sort of three, budding friends, or we got together and we actually wanted to change the world through games, which was a rather big idea that we never fulfilled that, honestly. Like, we had this idea that games needed more culture, that we couldn't just keep having games where the only sort of reference to reality is using reality as a backdrop against which to kind of shoot bad guys, or just guys in general. So we had some pretty big ideas for how to kind of use games for storytelling and sort of teaching people about historical systems and all kinds of big ideas. Anyway, then we built tools for ourselves to kind of work on these projects that we had. And then because we had many different projects, we started working on very generic, broad, like the tools had to be very kind of flexible. And then at some point we realized that, the big kind of visions for transformative games we had would be, incredibly hard or impossible to fund. So we sort of realized we'll probably never get there. And at the same time we realized, probably from necessity, honestly, that the tools we had made were very, very different from how the sort of rest of the game industry construed tools. We were focused on, kind of flexible team sizes, like small to mid-sized teams. We were focused on workflow and ease of use and elegance for whatever sort of strange historical reasons. We were kind of obsessed about that. And then we realized that when tools are made dramatically easier to use and dramatically cheaper than before, different parts of different industries and particularly different mediums have changed. We looked back at the sort of the DV camera versus the film camera as a metaphor, and for how it didn't get a little bit cheaper. It got 10 to 100 times cheaper and simpler, which enabled not just more, but a different type of person to participate, right? So the idea was, and really this is kind of almost as big as the first idea we had about changing the world. We're maybe we can change the games industry with these tools, because maybe so many more people will participate in making games that new types of genres come up, new games that wouldn't have been created before might come up. Of course, we'll never know if that was actually the case. But we know that we did put Unity out there, and we did make it good over time, and we did manage to balance the equation of running a business that revenue has to be larger than cost, and we managed to balance it so well that we've been able to invest more and more into the tools every year. So now this game engine of ours is really good, very flexible, and very broadly used. And we managed to also drop the price in certain ways so that it's free for a lot of people. And the result is just amazing. Like the amount of people that are building games on Unity that might not have built games otherwise is staggering. Yeah, so it's 12 or so years in, and we're very happy with it.